Okay, happy Friday! And it is October 1st, so exciting. A new month. I'm excited. I like fall and winter season, so I'm excited. But hopefully just you can think of it as maybe just a fresh start, right? New season, new beginnings, hopefully, new and good things happening this month. So let's go ahead and start. Seated position. Welcome to Friday Flow. My name is Ellen. As always, take your own modifications during our class. So nice and comfy here. And once you've settled into your seated position, I want you just to close your eyes, clear your mind before we get started. We'll just take a couple cleansing breaths together. So whatever you were thinking about before class, earlier this week, just sort of push that off to the side. Put it in the room next door, close that door, then come into this room and just focus on you for the next 50 minutes. Place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Start to take deeper breaths, feeling your chest and belly rise as you inhale. And as you exhale, just sort of allowing your body to sink a little deeper into the ground. Become a little more relaxed with each breath. Great time to check in. Just notice how you're feeling today. Notice how your body's feeling, your muscles. Always make sure to be gentle with yourself. Pull back when you need to. Push forward. Maybe go a little harder if you're feeling great this morning. Just sort of take that assessment right now as we work into our flow and into our workout this morning. Go ahead and take those hands down by your side. Start to wake your eyes back up. And let's get some shoulder rolls going. Up, down, and around. And remember when we scan our bodies, we're doing that without judgment. It's okay to maybe feel a little tired. It's okay if you're feeling a little sore, maybe you're a little achy. It's just so that you're aware of that. All right, we'll do one more big shoulder roll. Up, down, and around. Let's go ahead and take those arms behind us. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Big deep breath here. Push your chest forward. Take that head back. Inhale and then exhale. You're going to wrap those arms around to the front. Sort of like a cat-cow. You interlace those fingers. Push out and away. Tuck your chin and draw your belly button in towards your spine. And then inhale, we release, and we open back, pulling those shoulder blades together, chest to the sky or the ceiling, and then exhale, same thing, round the spine. So taking this at just your own pace, maybe your hands come down as you bring the arms back, so you open the chest a little bit more, and then exhale. So again, taking this at your own pace. Feel free to switch it up a little bit. Just opening through the front side of the body and then getting that nice stretch in our lower back. So wherever you are, one more time. One more. And then allow those hands or arms just to fall down by your side. Okay, so now we're gonna do little circles while we're here seated, but sort of leading with our chest. So you can have your hands on your knees or on the floor. And as you inhale, you're gonna push your chest forward just like we did. And then you're gonna go to the right side, take it to the back, and then to the left. So as if you're forming a circle as you exhale. And then start to make it a little more flowy motion. So just getting a little more movement in our upper body, which is sometimes so stiff from working at a desk or at a computer or whatever we're doing, right? So again, your hands can be on your knees or be on the floor. Imagine you're drawing a circle with your chest. Excuse me. Okay, let's switch into the other side. So same thing, just nice and smooth. Getting into the upper body. We'll do one more in this direction, nice and smooth. We'll do the same thing with our hips in just a moment. Okay, now let's reach side to side and get a stretch through that side body. So we'll take that right arm up as we inhale, and then exhale, just gently take it over. Let's do this 2 more times before we sort of settle into it. Inhale and exhale. So in case you are just waking up, and here's our last one. Hold it here for a couple breaths. While you're doing this, try to stack that shoulder up on top of your hip. Keep that chest open rather than letting it fall and collapse down. Push that right hip into the floor, and then slowly inhale, pull yourself up, and then exhale, relax. We'll do the other side. Already start to be mindful of your low back and your core. So sort of think of those your rib cage bones sort of stitching together while you're doing any kind of stretch or twist to keep the core engaged. So left arm, we take it up, nice and easy. Let's do it 2 more times. Oh, I'm so sore in my side. We can start moving all that stuff at Fellville and move around some kettlebells. It's been a while since I've done that. Feel a little sore, hang out right here. Feel free to bend your elbow, right? If the shoulders are a little sensitive this morning. Take a couple of breaths, push into that left hip. So ground that. So you get a little extra stretch. 1 more. And then slowly back up to the top. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's just let it fall all the way down. We're just going to do a little forward fold. Walk those hands out. I like to use a block here. I don't quite have that flexibility to go all the way down. So a block is great, sort of for that point of contact. And just a nice easy forward fold here. Head in between your arms. And just take 1 more breath here. Slowly walk those hands up. I don't want us to get too comfy, so let's come out of this position. You're just going to shake those legs out for me. Shake them out in front of you. Okay? We're going to do something a little bit different. I want to get into our hips a little bit before we get to tabletop. Okay? So we're going to bend our knees, and we're going to do, it's called a 90-90 hip stretch. I want you to take your right leg and have that in front, and then your left leg behind you. Okay, so I'm just going to show from the front. So right leg in front, left leg here. So it's sort of like a figure 4 or pretzel position or an S-sit, we call it sometimes. We used to call it in dance team an S-sit. So right leg in front, left leg behind. And then you're going to take your left arm up. Inhale. And exhale, you're going to reach over to that right side and fold forward into a stretch so that you're over your front leg. Reaching over that right leg, over to your right side. Feel free to use a block. We'll hang out here for a couple of breaths, okay? Just a good way to warm up those hips, especially with our standing poses and as we get into our flow. I want you all to make sure that your hips are open. And it also helps with our back too. All right, slowly come up. So now we're going to have a little bit of rotation here. So you're going to reach that arm up. You want to open up and imagine that you're being pulled in the opposite direction. Exhale, just reach under your ribcage. Sort of thread the needle. Inhale, reach, left arm up, and exhale under the ribcage 1 more time. So again, just add a little more rotation. So we're ready for a triangle pose. All right, and then slowly come up. I want you to lean it back. You're going to take those legs up and then just do the other side. Okay? And I'm just going to face you all so you can see me. But now it's your left leg in front and right leg behind. So now we're going to lean over to the left side with that right arm. And just reach over as far as you can. Hang out here for a few breaths. Props are always welcome. Blocks, pillows, rolled up blankets, whatever you got. All right, let's slowly come up just halfway. Snap, thread the needle, right arm. Reach up, like you're looking behind your shoulder. Inhale and then exhale. Just a gentle little reach under that ribcage. 2 more times, inhale. So just another spinal twist in a different position. Be nice and gentle on your back, right? Last one. All right. And then to open up those hips a little more, you can sort of rock from side to side. You come up, knees come to the center, and then you drop. So now, I don't know if you can see my legs too well, because I'm wearing flat pants, but we're just gonna go from side to side. So those hands come behind you, the knees come up, and then side to side. So I use the floor here, right? You can take those hands back, we're just moving them side to side, like windshield wipers. Now, if you want an extra challenge, do it without your arms helping. Oh man. So that's a lot harder, but go ahead and try that if you want. I'm gonna stay right here. That requires a little more mobility in the hips, a little more core strength. So if it doesn't feel good, stay here with me and we'll do one more on each side. Maybe something to work towards. Last one. Again, just opening up those hips. All right, now let's come into tabletop. Great job. Tabletop, hands under those shoulders, knees under our hips. So nice traditional cat-cow. Inhale, you're gonna drop that belly to the mat. You lift your chest and your tailbone. Do inhale and then exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. And then let's do it again. Inhale, drop. And exhale. Feel free to kind of move your hips around here, make it your own. Do a couple more. I'm just gonna come check in. This is a great stretch for that lower back. Beautiful. Looking good, everybody. And let's do it 2 more times. Love seeing all the cameras on. 1 more time. 1 more time. Okay, so now we're gonna do those circles that I mentioned. Come back to that neutral spine. We did those circles with our chest seated. Now we're gonna do them with our hips and sort of our torso. So you're gonna come forward, get a nice stretch for your wrists here as well. You're gonna shift to the right, back, and then the left. And then you start to make it more of a flowing motion. Always keep your gaze right in front of your mat. So we keep our neck nice and long. I always say, you're not looking up, you're not looking down, but you're finding somewhere right in the middle. And now let's go to the other direction. So front, left, back, right. And again, so nice stretch for those wrists. Nice and easy here. While we're kneeling, always make sure you have something for underneath your knees. Always grab an extra towel. All right, come back to the center. Bring those knees nice and wide. Bring your feet together and sit on back into child's pose. Hold your child's pose, and then we're gonna get ready to build some heat. You'll see why we did a hip opener and why we did the rotation and got nice and warm. Excuse me. All right, next inhale, walk those hands back up. Exhale, bring yourself back up, and let's get ready for a downward facing dog position. Tuck the toes, lift those hips straight up. Press your chest towards your thighs, and pedal up those heels here. So hold your down dog for a couple breaths. I want you to relax your head while you're here. Let it be heavy. Pedal up the heels, right? Get out all those kinks. Really stretch it out here. Inhale takes you to a plank. So sort of sliding forward, shifting your weight. Remember the head here, so you're not looking up or down, somewhere in the middle. Once you squeeze your glutes, connect that rib cage, right? You can do a supported plank as well. Maybe lower 1 or both knees. Hold this here for 4. Tuck those hips, 3. Glue those inner thighs together. And then exhale. Knees lower. Keep your back where it is, right? We don't want to collapse. And then exhale is 1 unit lower. Flatten your toes. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Pull those elbows in. Lift the chest. And then exhale, lower. Retuck the toes. Press up and back to downward facing dog. Hold your down dog. So just to create a little more warmth, we're going to do that 2 more times. Any version that you want. Just keep your elbows in and your shoulders away from your ears when we do that chaturanga. I'll break it down again. Next inhale, float into your plank. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, keep breathing. 1, exhale, knees and chest. Remember, all is 1 unit. So it isn't the chest that hits the floor first or the hips, all 1 unit. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. And then exhale, retuck those toes. Again, be mindful, be gentle, hold that there. And we'll go through it 1 more time. This time, just holding that plank for a breath, okay? Here it is, inhale, take it forward. Stack the shoulders, exhale, knees and chest. Maybe you lower all the way down as 1 unit without the knees dropping. Flatten those toes, inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. All right, hold that there. It should be nice and warm. So 2 breaths in your down dog. Always keeping the core engaged the whole time. Next breath, you're gonna bend those knees. As you exhale, you're gonna walk or hop towards the top of the mat and come into this forward fold. On your next inhale, those arms come up. Good deep breath all the way up, palms come together, take your gaze up there, and then exhale, let's lower down. All right, everyone's good? You're warm, we're gonna get into it. Okay, great. So again, remember the rib cage, really think of keeping them connected while we're up here, okay? It's easy to relax our abs and then arch or something, so just be really mindful and careful with that, okay? Let's take it up. Inhale and exhale, float it down, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come to your knees or shins. Push your heels into the floor and really try to flatten your back. Pull those shoulder blades together. And then inhale, take those hands down. Let's step back with our right foot for a warrior 1 position. So just a medium step back. Glue your heel into the floor. Lift the chest. Arms come up, inhale, and exhale. You can hold them here. Or you can maybe find cactus pose. Elbows bent if this feels better on your shoulders. You want a little more, interlace those fingers. Keep your thumb and pointer finger extended. And glue those arms to your ears. So wherever you're at, warrior 1, keeping those hips tucked under slightly. Nice stretch in the back of the leg. We're gonna do 1 more breath here. Then we're gonna release those arms down. Inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders. Okay, so a big chest opener here for humble warrior. You're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together. Look up, inhale, and then exhale, gently lower that chest to your thigh. If you have the flexibility to do so, interlace your fingers here. Bend that front knee, drop the head. Remember to push into your back foot as much as your front foot. Big, big stretch here, and this one's tricky. Humble warrior, just letting all of it go here. And if it doesn't serve you, just let it go. And then inhale, push into that back foot. Woo, and then exhale, slowly release. Great job. We're gonna bring this back foot to our front again, okay? So you're gonna bring it in. We're gonna get ready for a chair pose. So bring that right leg back in. Toes together, knees together, drop your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Arms can be in cactus or in prayer. But imagine you've got a seat right underneath those hips. We're building that strength. We're keeping the core nice and strong here. Perfect. So now we're gonna just a little bit of balance, a little different flow today. Inhale, lift up. Then I want you to lift that right leg up. Use your core to pull it up. about 90 degrees. And then exhale, I want you to come back down to that chair pose. But just a little bit of weight on that foot. Most of the weight on that left leg. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, come up. Draw that knee in, use your core, exhale back down. And then we'll do it 1 more time. Just to strengthen that leg to get it ready for more challenging balance. Hold it here, and then if you can, maybe no toes on the floor, and just hold it here for 4. Keep breathing, 3. We're filling that left leg. All right, and then release. Hands down, step back. Great job. Down dog. So in between that, let's go through this flow. Inhale forward to your plank. Exhale, knees and chest. Any version of that. Inhale, lift. And then exhale. Down dog or child's pose. You always have that option too. 2 breaths. We'll do that same sequence on the other side. So down dog or child's pose. 1 more breath. Next inhale, you bend those knees. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump, forward fold. We'll do the same exact thing. Hold it there for a second. Next inhale brings us up. Big deep breath, arms up. Palms come together and exhale. Okay, so a little different. Let's do the same, that same sequence on this side. Take it up and exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Pull the shoulder blades together, press the heels, and then exhale. So let's step that left leg back this time. Warrior 1, medium step back. Glue your heel. Lift the arms up, inhale. Hold right here, warrior 1, hold that there. I just got a note that my internet connection is unstable, so I apologize if I get kicked off. I will come back on as fast as I can. You will just keep moving if that happens. Warrior 1. So it's cactus, or you can interlace those fingers. Core nice and strong, 1 more breath. And then release those arms. Inhale, roll the shoulders, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then exhale, humble warrior. You don't have to interlace those fingers. Just continue to squeeze your shoulder blades. Lower your chest to your thigh. Keep your back leg straight. Push into your back foot as much as your front. Let it all go. Let that head be really heavy here. You guys look great. 1 more breath. Woo, push into that back foot. Inhale. And exhale, release. Perfect. Now use that core for a little balance. Your back foot's going to come to your front foot. And bring your hands to prayer here. Inhale, drop it down, and then exhale, find that chair pose. Nice and low. Arms either fully extended, cactus, or prayer. That's up to you. You're holding that chair pose. Woo, feeling those legs fire up. And your hips drop, your chest stays up. So you can get your breath, right? So you can breathe. If we close off the chest, that won't be good. All right, now everyone bring those hands to prayer. Inhale, we're gonna lift up. And now our left knee comes up. Draw it up to the chest, right? 90-degree angle, nice and tall. And then exhale, come back. Drop your hips. And just a little bit of weight on that foot. 2 more times, inhale, lift. So we're now prepping our right leg for balance. Exhale, drop the hips. 1 more time, inhale, use that core. And then exhale, hold it here. Maybe you don't put the foot back down. Woo, it's like a single leg squat. All right, and then inhale, reach up, good job. Exhale, take it down. Step it on back, great job. Down dog. You can go through the sequence again or find a child's pose. Totally up to you. Inhale forward, exhale lower. Inhale lift. Just for that full chaturanga, it could be really challenging on the back and the upper body in particular. So if you're feeling up for it, go ahead and try that. 2 more breaths. Down dog or child's pose, your choice. Woo, getting warm, toasty. Good, yeah, continue to pedal those heels out, stretch it out. Next breath, bend those knees. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump to the top of that mat. Looking good, everybody? Inhale takes us to standing. The deep breath, palms come together, and we lower. Okay, we're gonna add on a couple more layers. So let's take it back up, inhale, and exhale, float it down. Halfway lift. We'll go for this first part a tiny bit faster since it's our second time around. But feel free to slow it down. Exhale, right foot, warrior one, arms up, and hold. So you can slow it down, you can speed it up. It's your practice. And then inhale, take those arms down. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift, exhale, humble warrior. So hopefully this time you're getting into it a little bit deeper. Hopefully you're feeling a little more stretched out. Drop that chest, relax the head. Inhale, push into that back leg. Exhale, come up. Perfect. Let's go ahead and bring that back leg to meet our front leg. Inhale, and then exhale, find your chair pose. Maybe get a little bit lower. Can you tuck those hips under for me? It's just to come it back as arch. I engage my abs, and then I flatten it. If you're not already doing that, do that here. Okay, palms come together. Inhale, we're gonna reach that right leg up. Get ready for our first balance here. And then exhale, instead of lowering back to chair, I want you to try to kick your leg back as you drop your chest a little bit. You can keep the knee bent, okay? Just starting to practice this part. Maybe use the wall or bench to help. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Inhale, bring that knee back up. Hands at prayer. Exhale, hinge forward. Don't extend the leg yet. 1 more time, and then you're going to extend it. Inhale, and then exhale. Go ahead and extend that leg. Just simply straighten it out. Woo, look at that. So we're in warrior 3. Hold this right here. I'm feeling that left leg on fire. Hold this here. You can come out of it, come back into it. 2 more breaths, hold it. Maybe that full extension, you extend those arms. You can do this. 1 more breath. And then inhale, take the foot back to meet the other foot and just shake it out. Woo, great job. Good job. So I want to start with that one to get our leg nice and warm for our next pose. We're going to go right into warrior 2. So we're going to get into it a little bit differently. Bring those feet nice and wide, like you're in a wide-legged stance. All right? Let's go ahead and rotate and turn our left foot first. So this one stays here. You just rotate. Open up that left hip. Right? So this stays straight. Now your waist, your torso is going to want to twist. Your job, you got to keep it facing forward. And then maybe you make this a little bit wider. And then what we do is bend that front knee, keep these hips low, and our arms come up. And we're in warrior 2. So just a different way of getting into it. So I want you to make sure your torso stays straight on. Just that hip is opened. Shoulders down. Your gaze is over that front middle finger here. Inhale, you're gonna flip that palm. Exhale, take it back for a quick little peaceful warrior. Take your gaze up at your hand. Keep those hips low. And then inhale, come back to the front here. Now we're gonna go into extended side angle. You're just gonna gently place that front arm on your thigh. And this right arm is gonna come up and over. Keep those hips nice and low. Okay, so we don't have our weight on our front leg, just a tiny bit. Hold this here. Now what I want you to do is straighten your front leg. Slide that hand down towards your knee. And now go ahead and stack that wrist on top of your shoulder. Rotate and look up at your hand. What are we in now? Triangle pose, right? So this is my tight side. I'm gonna bend my elbow. So you can do this too, and just keep your hand on your hip. Can you stack your shoulder on top of your hip? So if you're folding forward like this, I want you to lift up a little higher. And just practice on stacking that shoulder. I know this is tricky. Woo, let's try 2 more breaths here. Really stack that shoulder, pull it back. 1 more. You got this. And then inhale, we're gonna bring both arms up. Exhale, you're gonna take that back heel off the floor and cartwheel those hands down. Great job. Step it on back. We'll do the other side, but before we do, inhale, come forward to your plank. Good job, everybody. Exhale, knees and chest. So that was a long sequence with the balance and then with the rotation. Let's back up. Okay, down dog or child's pose. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So one more breath here. Next one, you're gonna bend those knees as you inhale. Exhale, you're gonna walk hop or jump, forward fold. Inhale takes us up to standing. Palms come together. Exhale, we lower down. Okay, everyone doing okay? We're good? All right, I know you all are up for the challenge. So let's do the same thing on the other side. Our rewards at the end are really nice, good stretch. Inhale, let's take it up, and exhale, float it down. So this first two poses a little bit faster. Inhale, lift, because we've done them before. Exhale, step it back, warrior one. Our back leg nice and straight, hold it here. Front knee is slightly bent. Facing forward, not like warrior two, right? Facing forward. Release those arms, inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and exhale, humble warrior. Let it go. Good deep breaths, guys, you got this. Relax your head. Push into your back foot. One more breath, you got this. Squeeze those shoulder blades, inhale, lift it up, and exhale. Step your back foot to your front. Hands come in for your inhale, and exhale, reach for chair pose. Drop it down. Hands come together. Inhale, we lift that left leg up this time. And then exhale, instead of coming back in the chair, we do our hinge. We drop our chest just a little bit. Let's do it again. So just to prep, right, for that balance. Prep for warrior three. Inhale. And exhale, we go one more time. One more time, drive that knee up. Drop your shoulders, right? Hinge, and then just simply extend your legs straight. You can hold on to the wool or the dresser here. We're gonna hold this for a couple of breaths. It doesn't matter how high it is. I want you to keep your back nice and flat. Hold it for a few more, then just check it out. Remember the core. Ooh, nice chuck, yep, beautiful. Good. Well, looks so good, nice Joanne. Maybe you extend those arms. Good focus, Regina, you got this. And then inhale, lower that leg. Exhale, just a quick little shake it out. Ooh, a little rounding of the back here. Great job, everyone. All right, let's get ready for the next sequence, which also is gonna take a lot out of us. We start wide-legged stance. Now we're right, open up your hip. And then the knee and the ankle follow. Adjust your stance, maybe make it a little wider. Bend your front knee. Make sure your torso and chest are staying forward. Drop those hips. Arms up, warrior two. Looking over the middle finger of that front arm. So torso is forward. Imagine you're being pulled in both directions here with those arms. Hips are nice and low. Inhale, flip the palm. Exhale, take it back. Peaceful warrior, look up at that hand. No legs, at least mine are already growing. I'm feeling this. Inhale, come back to that warrior two. And then exhale, this is just more of a side bend. Do a little side crunch, right? Front arm just relaxes on your front leg. Back arm comes up. So remember, I don't want all that weight on that leg. Once you lift it out of this position, beautiful. Lift it up, right? And then you're gonna straighten that front leg. You're gonna slide that hand down, and then you're gonna stack that wrist on top of your shoulder and look up at that hand. And then you are magically in triangle pose. Beautiful. Any version, right? Maybe hand on the hip. Maybe you're up high and just crossing that rotation. Maybe you're down really low. Imagine you're squished between two walls. Hold that for 2 more breaths. I know this one's tricky. Look up at that hand. 1 more breath. Beautiful. And then inhale, you're gonna push into that back foot. Woo, then exhale, take that heel off the floor and cartwheel it down. Great job. Down dog, inhale forward. Exhale, lower. A little faster. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Beautiful job. Hold that down dog. Good job, everyone. We'll practice that last sequence just 1 more time, and then we'll be done, okay? So down dog or child's pose. Next inhale, bend those knees. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump. You got this. It's a new month. We can do this. Setting these goals. Inhale, take it up. Palms come together. Exhale. Beautiful. Here we go. Inhale up and exhale. Lift halfway. Pull the shoulder blades together. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take the biggest step back and go right into warrior two. Big step back. Open those hips. Cartwheel those arms and hold. Woo, perfect. Remember that same pose. Your torso is still forward. Flip that palm, inhale, exhale, take it back. Look up at your hand, challenge your balance here. Come back to that warrior two. Inhale and then exhale, reach over. Extended side angle. So you're sort of making a diagonal line. So if you look at my screen, nice diagonal line, that's what we're doing. And then inhale, you're gonna straighten your front leg. Exhale, slowly drop it down. Take that top arm back a little bit and set it up for triangle pose. Stack your wrists on top of your shoulder. Okay, we're gonna add one extra layer here. Everyone take your hands to prayer. Ooh, I know this is tricky. Really pull your abs in, okay? I want you to slowly come back up. Hands in prayer. We're gonna work for that side body. Inhale, take it down towards your knee, and then exhale back up. It's like a side crunch, right? Let's do that. Perfect. Good job. Inhale. You gotta really keep your core muscles together. Now, if you want to make this a little bit harder, you can grab that block, or imagine you're holding a beach ball, and do the same thing. Inhale and exhale. I will say this is a lot harder, and a lot harder on your back. So if you've done this before, woo, and you want to try that extra challenge, extend your arms. If not, stay right here with me. One more little side crunch. Oh my gosh, awesome job. Okay, let's go into that balance one more time. So take your chest forward, reach your arms up. We're in a nice lunge, hips forward, palms come together. Exhale, push off that leg and come to this balance. So you get one more opportunity to practice this. You can fall out of it, fall into it. Couple more breaths. Practice here with me. Once you imagine you're pushing your foot into the wall, so I want you to flex your foot. Couple more breaths. Let me see it. Ooh, so beautiful. Nice. Yep, focus on one thing in front of you. You got it. One more breath. Oh my gosh. And then inhale, bring that foot to meet your other foot. Shake it out. Let's take it to the floor. Step it back. You can go for your 4 sequence or not, up to you. And we'll just do the same thing. Woo, on the other side. So you're in your down dog or child's pose for one more breath. Same exact thing on the other side. So next breath, bend those knees, inhale. Exhale, walk, hop, or jump, forward fold. Just gonna keep that momentum going. Inhale takes us up. Palms come together and exhale. Last time. Take it up and let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull those shoulder blades together. This is how you should look in your warrior 3, right? Nice flat back. And then exhale, lower. Big step back with your left leg. Cartwheel those arms, open up. Warrior 2. Make that a flow in and of itself. Shoulders down. Watch your front knee. Make sure it's right on top. Flip that palm, inhale. Exhale, take it back. Be gentle. Inhale back to warrior 2. And then exhale, remember sort of that side crunch. We extend. Side angle, with a diagonal line. Right? So the arm is just kind of relaxing there. Don't think too much about putting your weight down. I want you to lift it up and out of this pose. Straighten that front leg. Slide that hand and then open up towards the ceiling and stack your shoulder on your wrist for your triangle pose. Or maybe hand to your hip, right? You're stacking that shoulder on your hip. And then wherever you're at, keep your legs where they are. Take your hands to prayer at your chest. Slowly pull yourself back up. Slow, slow, slow. All right, and let's do this a couple times. Inhale, it's a little side bend, right? And exhale. Woo, we're gonna feel those obliques. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale. Perfect. Now, if you want that extra challenge, right, you can hold that block, extend those arms. Oh my gosh, I did this earlier this week. Whew, not any easier this time. So key thing here, stitch that rib cage together, right? Nice and slow. One more time. Woo, and then cartwheel. Oh, not yet, just kidding. Take your chest forward. Bring your hips forward, arms up, inhale. High lunge, and then exhale, palms come together, and then push as we do our final balance. And lift up from the mat. Lift up. And hold that there. So lifting up rather than sinking in, right? Let's see it. Squeeze and lift, you got this. Good, Teresa, up, you got it. You can focus on one thing right in front of your mat. Good, Chuck. Keep that chest up just a tiny bit. Beautiful, Joanne, yep. Squeeze that glute, and then take that foot to meet your other foot gently and shake the legs. Woo, good job, everybody. Take it on down. You have the opportunity to do your float one more time, and then if not, find your child's pose. Find that child's pose. Nice and easy. Maybe use a block here for your forehead. Sit those hips back. Big deep breaths. Slowly walk those hands up, and then we're going to swing our legs around. So now our reward is really nice stretching to end class. So just very gently and slowly, you're going to make your way down to your back. Great job, everyone. Nice and slow. Once you're down there, very gently pull your knees into your chest. I want you to rock side to side. Wiggle your toes and circle your ankles here. Massage your back. Allow your head to totally relax. Make circles in one direction here, so you are sort of giving your back a little mini massage. Circle, and then reverse those circles. All right. Let's go ahead and keep our knees into our chest. We're gonna go into a spinal twist. So if you have that block or pillow, have it handy. Okay, so you're gonna keep those knees in. Try to keep them as close to your chest as you can. You're gonna open your arms out to the side, gently drop your legs to the left as you look over your right shoulder. Now, if the legs don't meet the floor, that's where the block or pillow comes into place. So gentle spinal twist, again, keeping those knees close to your chest. That's gonna feel the best for your back. If they're further from your chest, your back tends to arch a little bit, so keep them close in. Now, if you want a little extra stretch for your legs, just simply extend your top leg, straighten it out, press through that heel. You're gonna feel a lot more intensity there by doing that if you want. Make sure you're also looking over that shoulder so you're getting that neck stretch. Very, very slowly turn your head back to the center and then slowly bring those legs back up. Use your hands here to assist. Take a moment and then we're going to the other side. So now we drop to the right. Keep those knees close in. Look over that left shoulder. Turn your head. Keep breathing. Deep breaths. You want a little extra, extend that top leg, just straighten it out. Press through your heel. You'll feel it all on the side of your leg. Slowly turn your head back to the center, and then very slowly bring those legs back up as well. We're gonna bring our feet to the floor and take your arms up to the side, put them overhead, and just do the windshield wiper here, sort of what we did earlier at the beginning of class. So allow the legs to drop side to side. Just next. Just another two. Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I hope you all switched to the other side. It got kicked off. So if you didn't switch, go and grab that right your left knee into your chest and do that same thing real quick. And we'll just end with a moment of Shavasana, just our final minute of relaxation. So once you're done, both sides, make sure you get both sides. Oh, and then you can do one final inversion. So you can do a bridge here, or if you normally do yoga, you could do bridge or plow. If you're not sure, just go ahead and lift up into a bridge here. Feet right underneath those knees. Just lifting those hips up. Inhale, you're going to lower, and then exhale, we'll do one more, and just hold it for a couple of breaths. Feel free to even interlace those hands underneath your hips. Get a little more of a stretch here. So just 2 more breaths in your inversion, whatever you'd like to do. And then just very slowly come out of that inversion. Feel free to do your favorite stretch. If there's one we didn't get to today. So go ahead and do that. And then when you are done, just find any relaxing pose. Close your eyes. So our final minute here is focus on your breathing. And just relax. Very slowly start to move your head from side to side. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes and your wrists and your ankles. Gently start to pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself one last hug. Tell yourself something nice. And then slowly roll over to the side. Gently press yourself up. We'll find a comfortable seated position to end class. And once we're here, we'll take those arms up. Deep inhale, bring the palms together as we exhale, lower. Just close your eyes to your bow for a moment and thank yourself for making the time today. Give yourself some gratitude and appreciation for all the movement you just did and for making that time for you and your body, and hopefully also your mind and your spirit. And then we will open our eyes and we'll say namaste to one another. Namaste. Happy Friday. Thank you all for coming. So sorry about the internet issues, but we were at the end of class, so that's good. And hope you all are feeling good and have a wonderful weekend.